Hello and welcome to the Free Kick Podcast. My name is Todd, and welcome to the final game of the round of 8. In this episode, we see two friends go head-to-head, so I hope this doesn't destroy any friendships at the end of this episode and everything. But I would like to welcome on Harry and Michael. Welcome to making your debut. I know it's been a while since I reached out to you, and, well, you get a bypass since your opponent didn't show up, and now you're going against Harry. So welcome on, guys.
Thank you. I'm hoping Harry at the last minute says he can't do it.
No, I was just going to say you get 2 straight buys. That's not even fair.
That's not fair.
You're going to be right in the semifinals.
After the Union hear this, they're going to say you guys can't come to any games anymore. Going to be traded.
Well, they've already done that once, so we still go.
Yeah.
You guys want to go ahead and tell that story, or?
No. We kid because we care.
Yeah, it was joking, but one of my favorite Union stories with Harry, real quick, is what year was it, Harry? Was it 2017? And they were off to a really bad start, and then they played the Red Bulls and they won that game, a home game. It was the first one of the year. And afterwards, we were smoking cigars in the parking lot, and people were passing by, and employees as well. And we were like, "This is a victory cigar. We do this after every Union win this year."
2017, a year to forget, and we have a lot of those memories to forget. But I mean, Michael, like I said, it's been a while since you've last been on, Michael.
Yes.
I mean, how have you been and everything? I mean, Harry and I were talking, no soccer. Hopefully we get soccer back. Just how have you been since the last time you've been on the podcast?
I've been well. I don't think any major changes in my life other than, we're all waiting for the Union to come back. We at least get, I think, Bundesliga this week. So that's something. Harry and I will be watching virtually together and taunting each other as a Borussia Mönchengladbach. And then he adds some other things to the end of that name. And he's a Byron, spelled Buyern fan. So we have a little rivalry there, but we're both just hoping that the Union come back in any capacity, really. But hopefully we could just be in the stands at some point in the decade.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that brings me to the first topic I want to bring up before we get into the game, like I've been doing the last couple episodes, which is apparently the league has proposed a tournament to be played down at ESPN's Wide World of Sports down in Orlando. This is from Jeff Carlisle of ESPN. He said, the proposal calls for players and coaches to head to ESPN's Wide World of Sports complex in Orlando to begin training on June 1st, with the tournament involving matches without fans set to begin 3 to 4 weeks later after that June 1st date. Sources told ESPN that one proposed format for the tournament would see the leagues divided into groups, with each team playing around 5 games during the group stages. This would be followed by a knockout stage with consolation games staged to make sure each team played the same number of matches. What are you guys' thoughts on that? I mean, it's soccer, but I guess it's not what we're used to. I mean, would you guys welcome that?
No, absolutely not.
I guarantee we win it.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I miss soccer, that's not the MLS. I mean, I know they have to make money and everything, but I would rather them play at empty stadiums and play every game and make it mean something. Even if they had to, I don't know, cancel the U.S. Open Cup and just play the games instead of the U.S. Open Cup. I mean, heck, that's just one more final that we wouldn't lose. So, but I don't know. I'm not a fan. Although I did try to watch Belarusian soccer. So, I mean, I guess I will watch just about anything right now.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Mike? I mean, do you welcome that?
I think it's interesting to say the least. I'm kind of on Harry's side. I just don't understand why you don't say play 10 games or how many ever, shorten the season 15, and then do it that way. Even this may be the first year where it's like, hey, whoever is at the top of the table by the end of that, that's the winner, or you do some shortened version of playoffs. But I don't really like the tournament thing. It is at least having the teams back. I don't really I guess I get the Florida part. It's just why they're doing it like very rapidly. I don't understand why they can't still spread it out if they feel everything is contained. But I guess it's given us something. But I with seeing, I know the NBA's like they're trying to come to a conclusion playing in empty stadiums. I know MLB's trying to get ready, I believe, maybe for July. That's the rumblings. I don't really understand why they can't just do the same thing of like closed out arenas and good to go. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, the Bundesliga is coming back this weekend. You know, as Mike was saying, we're going to do virtual watch parties and, you know, so I don't know why they don't do something like that or, you know. And what I think they should do, Todd, is they should just play East Conference, play each team once, and the winner plays the winner of the top team plays the top team from the West for the championship, and that's it. You know, an abbreviated season, but at least it follows the MLS, you know, philosophy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we're all welcome soccer back, but like if this tournament's that's our soccer for the year, I don't know. Like if the Union won that, I don't know if like I mean there's going to be an asterisk next to it, so I don't know how I would feel about that. I mean, I was thinking about this, like does it really count? So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happens and everything. I mean, I also saw earlier in the week that there was a rumor that this tournament would happen, and then after the tournament was done, maybe like the winner of this tournament could get a spot in the CONCACAF Champions League, and then from there they would go into league play with a condensed schedule. So I don't know. That would be cool, I guess. But then, I mean, it's just, I guess, about how well these states do opening up and everything. So we'll see what happens with everything. But let's go ahead and start with the game and everything. So first game that we're going to start with, like we always do, is 5 and 25. So 5 and 25 is where I ask each contestant 5 questions, and they have 25 seconds to answer the questions. The clock starts after I read the first question. If a contestant doesn't know the answer, they can say skip, and we can go back to the question if time permits. Each question will be worth 2 points each. Questions, anyone?
No, I'm good to go. I have my Jay Simpson jersey on to show shame, so I'm just ready to go.
Awesome. And so we're going to be starting with you first, Michael. So you said you're ready to go. So the buzzer starts after I read the first question. So here we go. You ready?
Ready.
Question number 1 for you, Michael. Who's the only goalkeeper to play in all 34 league games for the Union?
Zach McMath.
Who was second in goals in 2011 for the Union?
Pass.
What's the most goals the Union have scored in a single game?
5.
Who led the Union in yellow cards in 2011?
11. Pass.
What year did the Union finish with 15 draws?
2010.
All right, so the buzzer just went off and everything. So the that last one I asked you, what year did the Union finish with 15 draws? That was 2011. You said 2010, and I knew that buzzer was coming up, so you just had to throw something out there really fast. The first question I asked you, who was the only goalkeeper to play in all 34 league games for the Union? You were indeed correct. That is Zach McMath. That was in 2013. Who led the Union in yellow cards in 2011? That was Carlos Valdez with 8. What was the most goals the Union have scored in a single game? The answer to that one was 6. You said 5. They've done that 3 times. So they've done that against Toronto in 2011. They've done that against Orlando in 2017. And they did it last year against New England at home. And so there was 6, like I said. And then the last question I asked, who was second in goals in 2011 for the Union? That answer was Carlos Ruiz with 6 goals that year. So it went 1 for 5 in that category. Michael, not bad. You got on the board, so that gives you 2 points. But now we're going to head over to you, Harry. So are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go. Like I said, the buzzer starts as soon as I'm done the first question. And your first question, Harry, is what goalkeeper has the most wins in a single season for the Union?
Andre Blake.
Who led the Union in assists in 2011?
Sebastian Letou.
What's the most goals the Union have allowed in a single game?
6.
Who led the Union in yellow cards in 2014?
Alejandro Bedoya.
What year did the Union finish with 17 losses?
2015.
All right, you got it. So the last question, like I said, you got the last one and the buzzer. Man, you crushed that right there, Harry. So 2015 is indeed when the Union finished with 17 losses. What goalkeeper had the most wins in a single season for the Union? That was the first question I asked. That is indeed Andre Blake. He had 14 in 2018. Who led the Union in yellow cards in 2014? That was Fabinho with 6. What's the most goals the Union have allowed in a single game? 5. You said 6, so you knew it was high. They've done that against Montreal, New England. New England again, so they did that in 2014, 2015. They've also had LA Galaxy score 5 past them in 2016, and they've also had Montreal do that. So, and then the last question I asked you was who led the Union in assists in 2011, and that is indeed Sebastian Letou with 9. So you went 3 for 5, and I think that's a new record, Harry, and that gives you 6 points. So 6 out of 10. I mean, you crushed that category, Harry.
I'm not being shut out. That's it. I'm gone. See ya. Thanks, guys.
I take that. It's literal.
Well, we're going to keep the pressure on you, Harry, even though I guess, the pressure is all on Michael because we're going to go to the next category, which is true/false. This category is self-explanatory, so I'll ask each of you guys 5 questions each. You're not time, and each question will be worth 1 point each. So like I said, Harry, we're going to still go with you. So you ready?
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. Question number 1 for you, Harry. True or false? Regular season only. The Union have 7 wins in 26 games against the New York Red Bulls.
False.
It is true. So they in the first 5 games against the Red Bulls, they had 2 wins and 3 losses. And other than that playoff win, the Red Bulls have pretty much had the Union's number and everything. So hopefully we can get a little bit more regular season wins, but we got our first playoff win against them, and now they're gonna envy us for that. But question number 2, Harry, true or false? The most saves a Union goalie has made in a single game is 9.
False.
You're right. It is false. Do you know how many and what goalkeeper that was?
I'm gonna say it was 7 by Andre Blake. I forget the game though. I remember there was one game where he was just like crazy.
It was indeed Andre Blake, but he actually made 10 saves that game, and it was in 2015 against New England. But you did get the question right, because I didn't ask you all that in-depth stuff, and the Union did tie that game 1-1. But here we go. Question number 3 for you. True or false, the Union finished the 2016 regular season at home with a negative win-loss record. And Mike, I know you're listening to this, so this is the question I asked you last episode, but I forgot the year. So I'll repeat it again for you, Harry. The Union finished the 2016 regular season at home with a negative win/loss record.
I'll say that's true.
It is false. They had 8 wins, 5 losses, and 4 draws that year. Here we go. Question number 4 for you, Harry. True or false? In 2 seasons for the Union, Christian Maidana had 26 assists.
He was a machine. I'm going to go true.
It is true. Yeah, for those 2 years for the Union, like you said, a little comment under your breath, he was a machine. Indeed, he was. 11 assists in 2014, 15 in 2015. So too bad we couldn't keep Christian for a couple more years. But here we go. Question number 5 for you, Harry. True or false? Brendan Aronson started 25 games and 28 appearances last year for the Union, regular season only.
I don't think so. I'm going to say false.
It is true. I was super surprised by this. You spend all this money to bring in Marco Fabian, and it goes to show you that Marco Fabian did very little for the Union last year. And when you have a rookie come and take his spot.
Fabian was hurt, but I didn't think Aronson started that many. Wow, that's surprising.
It is indeed. And if anybody wants to fact check me, just go on Philadelphia Union's website and they'll tell you all you need to know. But here you go, Harry. You went 2 for 5 in the true-false category, and that gives you 8 total points. And now, Michael, we're going to go head over to you.
Yep, I'm ready to go. I need to get them all here, just to put pressure on Harry.
Here we go. The first question for you, Michael. True or false? The regular season only. The Union have a winning percentage against Houston in the regular season, like I said.
Regular season only. I'm going to say true.
It is indeed true. They have 7 wins, 6 losses, and 4 draws. I thought they had a couple more wins, but regardless, they do have a winning percentage against Houston. Here we go. Question number 2 for you, though, Michael. True or false? Andre Blake has the most shutouts in the season for the Union.
Shutouts. I'm going to go actually false.
It is false. Do you know what goalkeeper that was?
I just because I was I'm not sure.
Yeah, Zach McMath. He had 12 in 2013. So too bad I can't give you bonus points there, Michael, but you did know it.
You can.
Yeah.
That's all right.
No.
Well, I know Harry told me before, start you out with negative 20 points. So
That's right.
Here we go. Question number 3, though, for you, Michael. True or false? The Union had one road win in the 2017 regular season.
One road win, 27. We didn't have a. You know what? I think that's true.
It is true. Do you know who it was against?
Was it DC United?
It was indeed DC United. Jeez, I mean, you're right, Harry. This guy is an encyclopedia.
I told you, he's a beast. It's going to be ugly from here on out.
I believe, I could be wrong, but I think that was the last game in RFK Stadium. And I think a bunch of us went down, and the RFK is falling down was our chant.
It was indeed. It was indeed.
Okay.
Here we go. Question number 4. True or false for you, Michael? Jay Simpson, the guy you're wearing, his jersey, scored 4 goals in the regular season during his Union career.
4 goals in the regular season. He had a double. Then he had that. I think it was only 3. I'm going to say false.
Man, you're right on it. Yeah, you're right. He scored a double, and he scored against Toronto a single goal. All the goals coming at home. And here we go. The last question for you, Michael. True or false? Ali Bedoya has started 103 games and has 105 appearances for the Union.
True.
It is indeed true. So I believe you went 5 for 5 in that category, which gives you 7 points, and you're the only person to go 5 for 5, Michael, on true or false. So I'm glad we saved the best episode for last.
Wow, so Harry got the highest in the first category, and I got the highest in the second. So we're setting records here.
You guys are, yeah. Like I said, I mean, saving the best for last. And this is my favorite category, and a lot of other people's too that have participated, which is name the Union player. So like I said, Harry, you have 8 points. Michael, you have 7. Still all to play for, and all the pressure was on both of you guys. So in the final category, contestants will go head-to-head against each other in guessing the Union player I'm describing. I'll give 5 clues, and contestants can buzz in whenever they know the player. Contestants will buzz in by saying their name. If a contestant answers wrong, that will freeze them out until the next player is described. Each question will be worth 3 points each. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Here we go, guys. Player number 1 is a forward. Hint number 2, jersey number 9. Hint number 3, second overall in goals scored for the Union.
Harry.
Go ahead, Harry.
Fafa Pico.
It is not Fafa Pico. So, did you want to, since you were second, Mike, did you want to answer that or wait for the last clues?
I'll just wait.
Okay, here we go. Hint number 4, scored a hat trick against New York Red Bulls. And hint number 5, first name Charles, or he goes by CJ.
CJ Sapong.
It is indeed CJ Sampong. What were we going to say, Michael?
That was my guess going in, but I just wanted to make sure.
Well, I guess fortunate for you, Harry did not get that one right, even though he beat you to the buzzer. But it doesn't matter. It's still all to play for. Here we go. Player number 2, again, is a forward. Hint number 2, played for Dortmund.
Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
Connor Casey.
It is indeed Connor Casey. And the other hints for that were hint number 3, 5th overall in goals scored for the Union. Hint number 4, interim manager of Colorado Rapids. And hint number 5, first name Connor. Connor Casey is the player.
Harry, I texted you that once because I was just amazed that Connor Casey played for Dortmund.
Yeah, I had no idea. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, he only made a handful of appearances, and then he's played for a couple other clubs over in Germany. And so when I was researching that, I was like, never would have guessed it.
Good for him.
So somehow you knew it, though, Michael. So here we go. Player number 3 is a homegrown. Hint number 2 is a midfielder. Hint number 3, from Churchville, Maryland. Hint number 4, jersey number 13. And hint number 5, first name Cole.
Harry.
It was Harry, so go ahead, Harry.
Cole Turner?
It is indeed Cole Turner. So here we go, guys. 2 players to play for, so it was right there on the buzzer and everything. But here we go. Like I said, player number 4, hint number 1 is a midfielder. Hint number 2 is from Cameroon.
Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, damn it. I don't think he's a midfielder. Right? Mayuk?
It is. It is indeed Eric Ayuk. So the other hints for that was jersey number 14 and then jersey number 30 in his last year for the Union. Hint number 4, scored a goal and also received a red card in the same match against Montreal. And then hint number 5, first name Eric Ayuk. And guys, here we go. Player number 5, which unfortunately is not going to matter much for this game, but we're still going to give it anyway. First hint, jersey number 8. Hint number 2, played 1 season for the Union. Hint number 3, selected in the 2010 expansion draft. Hint number 4, was traded to Dallas the following year. And hint number 5, first name Andrew.
Harry.
Go ahead, Harry.
Andrew Jacobson?
It is indeed Andrew Jacobson. So telling up your points here, guys, and everything. And with that expression, I think
Michael,
Harry knows.
You rat bastard.
Come on. That was a good game, really.
It really was a really, really good game. My sister just gave me the score. So it comes out with Harry with 14 points and Michael, you got 16 points. So you guys kept it close throughout the whole game and everything. And like I said, unfortunately, the last player didn't matter. But, I mean, just a really, really tight competition. And congratulations there, Michael, to moving on to the semifinals.
I'm gonna get a framed Connor Casey jersey.
You should.
You're dead to me.
I was before this.
You're really dead to me now.
Oh, there's dead and then there's dead.
You're buried dead now.
Well, I'll try to win the next one for us, Harry.
I hope you go down in flames.
I probably will. Don't set me up against binary.
My 3 favorite players are whoever's playing you.
Oh, man. But if there's any doubt if Michael should have got a pass getting to this round, I don't think there should be, just seeing all the knowledge that you knew Michael. And I guess since it's the last game of the round of 8, so I would just let everybody know right now. So we'll go and do the semifinal games. And for everybody that doesn't, so the 4 people that are in the semifinals, which are Michael, which are Rich, which is Ed, and Ricky. So those are the 4 people that are in the semifinals. And so obviously we'll still play 1 game apiece and everything. And obviously the 2 people that win go to the final. But I said at the very beginning of the competition is we'll do a 3rd place game. So even if you don't win next game, you'll still be going to a 3rd place game, Michael. But just again, congratulations for advancing.
Who is binary? Did he pass through?
He did not. That was Scott. He lost to Ricky the last game and everything in
wow.
in a blowout. So I will do the live drawing sometime this week and everything, tag you guys. But why don't you go ahead and let us know where everybody can find you on social media, and we'll start with you, Harry.
Yeah, so I am HMumma3 on Twitter, but more importantly, my company is Greatham Consulting, so quick plug. Thank you, Todd, and you can reach me through there.
Yeah, no problem. What about you, Michael?
I believe it's MVS Union on Twitter. And I think that's it. I don't really, I follow a lot of soccer there. I usually don't tweet too much. And I can say that Greatham Consulting is a good consulting firm. Harry's boss, though, he's a jerk.
How dare you? I work for myself. That's the inside joke. I'm checking out your Twitter because I'm going to change it to Rat Bastard 1.
At Rat Bastard 1.
No, my bad.
I'm sure that's probably taken, so you guys might have to check after this episode. But if you guys, listeners, aren't following the podcast on social media, you can follow it on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Free Kick Pod. Find the podcast wherever you get podcasts by searching The Free Kick Podcast. Actually, no, it's The Free Kick, and then search Todd Lewis. It will pop up. And yeah, I mean, just what a game and everything from YouTube. What a game we had in the round of 8 with all the other contestants. And like I said, later this week, we will see who plays who and everything. But thank you guys both for coming and everything. And I will definitely get you on another podcast episode, Harry, since I've done interviews with pretty much everybody else on the podcast. So I'm going to be scrapping for content. So you'll definitely be due to come back on the podcast.
Would love to come back. Thanks, Todd. Really appreciate you doing this. You're doing a wonderful job. And I will still continue to listen, even though I was knocked out, just to hear Michael get destroyed.
Hey, so. There we go.
And I will do that for you, Harry. And also, no, Thank you. It's really, this content's helping us get through this time where we don't got a lot of stuff to do, and this is a lot of fun and everything. And hopefully the union are paying attention. They're doing a good job on social media.
They are, yeah. Now only if they could listen to the podcast, right? Well, maybe they are.
Yeah.
We just don't know. But thank you guys both for the kind words and everything. And no better way to go out than that. So with that said, my name is Todd, and this is the Free Kick Podcast.